Welcome to my Blue Motherfucking Monday on the D2E network. Shout out to the EQ TV International on the pod there. Don't worry, we shouting you out too. The Mary Jane Festival that's coming up soon. So the Mary Jane podcast also. And show them their love. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those days where, what can I say? Things may not go the way they're supposed to go, but it's all good because circumstances do come up. Unforeseen circumstances, hence why my guest is not here at this very moment. So, I'm not into holding grudges. I'm into moving forward, staying positive. Yes, unforeseen circumstances has come up. And I'm not no chatty patty, so I'm not gonna put my people's business out there like that. Real shit. But you done know it's one of those blue motherfucking Mondays. And there's a lot of shit that went past this past week, man. Like a lot of shit's gone down.
First things first, man.
Ooh, what's that?
First things first.
What's that, Toronto?
Happy New Year.
Oh, fuck all that. Happy their new
2025 here. We still alive.
You know what I mean? New year.
We saw you last year. So you know what I mean? So we in a new year here. Because yo, on the real, it might be a new year for some people earlier, but it's a new year for many as well.
Okay, well, I said what I said before that last episode, last pod. So I think my fans are quite good with me. Shout out to my son Sweet Pea, because it's his birthday, his actual Earth Strong. I know he doesn't like when I call him that, but it is what it is, man. My last born son there. Shout him out. This is Earth Strong today. So, like I said, this whole week's been crazy. Did you know that our brothers down in the South, all right? Because I'm a New Orleans, I'm a New Orleans fan. Let me say it right. I'm a New Orleans fan. And all sorts, and they just had a brutal tragedy go down on their holiday, on this New Year.
Wasn't there like a few things?
I'm going through it. Hold on, man. So a crazy man decided to jump in his whip and run some black people over. I'm gonna put it that way. All right. I'm just gonna leave it that way. So my condolences. And like from my whole network and everybody to the families, my condolences, my prayers. I'm sorry y'all are going through that real thing. Now I heard Baltimore just had a mass shooting. Like this is what I'm talking about. Down our brothers down south, like, man, I don't know what to say to improve, but I could definitely say I'm not shocked right now, not at all. I'm not, and they
want us a part of their country.
Oh, you really want to talk about that, Toronto?
No, I just want to see that part because he's saying all of that, right?
Well, I'm saying this because that's what they're making as media.
Well, I'm just saying just overall.
Overall.
I mean,
overall.
This is going in and all of that, right? But they want us a part of that.
So let's get something clear, Canada, because this is actually going towards you. My city, Toronto, Ontario is talking a little loud right now. So I'm going to say, Canada, listen up. This is Wagwan. See, our country's been built on some things that people are somehow forgetting about. Okay. The truth is Canada's the bootleg country of the world. We run the thing. Okay. We run the thing. Even when they said they're going to make it legal, we were still running the thing.
Damn right.
Okay. Now, we have watched marijuana come along and go through the same process. We've watched our sports go through the same process.
Before that, come on, go more back before that. We were dealing with the bootlegging of the liquor. All right, yo, fucking A, man. Give us our props, bro. Give us our props.
Salute to Perry Rock.
Even though they got prohibition going, and you think that we go, yo, fuck that. Start drinking.
Okay, he used to go around by Rocco Perry, but Perry Rock. Google that.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Because the real Canadian spirit is to, how can I say, incite. Yeah, and y'all kids may have to look into that if you're watching
Insight,
it.
and we're not down for propaganda.
No,
You know
we're
what I'm
not.
saying? And another thing, I'm just gonna be real. We're Canadians. We could survive anywhere in the world.
Up.
It don't matter where we're at. We
It's
could
up.
survive.
It's up.
No, think about it.
It's
Think about it.
up.
If we're raised in the cold, right?
Yo, fuck thinking about the weather. Let's think about
No,
facts.
no.
Has Canada ever lost a war?
No,
No, we haven't.
no. I'm just saying, as Canadians,
Undefeated,
I'm just saying,
undisputed.
as Canadians, we would not panic anywhere we go if it's not cold. You get
Listen,
what I
even
mean?
if it
Think
is
about
cold.
it. Think
Even if-
about it.
I got mans them that are walking around in shorts right now.
No,
Shout
I'm
out to
just
Drop Daniels.
no, I'm just being real here. We could survive any climate of heat and shit because we are used to that cold.
And our boy Nine Door, next down Nine Door be jumping in them damn cold ass freaking pools and
Telling
shit.
you, man,
And he be leaving a warm place to go do that.
we could survive anywhere.
Canadian boy.
I'm telling you,
Support his music.
We could survive in the desert if we had to. You know what I'm saying? We could survive. We know how to do it. The only thing the bottom line is that the average Canadiana, you know what I mean? As long as we got our beer, you know what I'm saying? We're good to go.
I need something stronger than. Give me my handy.
Shout out to the female in the
Cavassier.
building.
Give me
Sorry,
some handy.
Miss Pinky Lou Designs in the building again. I'm sorry. I did not say.
He always forgets me. It's okay.
It's not that I forgot you. It's just
It's okay.
I'm in a very how can I say live mojo right now, going with the energy.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm going with the energy.
It's okay.
But
You know
yo,
what I mean?
on the real, our fearless leader is not stepping down. I don't think so.
Our fearless
man,
leader.
he ain't gonna,
So there's a rumor going on.
No.
No. There's a rumor going around that Mr. Trudeau, our so-called prime minister, is resigning.
Canada's.
I personally don't.
PM,
I don't
Justin,
personally see it doing that.
This is global news. Okay, you guys.
I don't see them doing it.
CNN.
He
got
ain't
it.
going out.
CTV's got it. Justin Trudeau to
wave him in
announce
next
he's
year.
stepping down as a Liberal leader.
what time this supposed to go on?
It ain't happening.
Senior source.
Doesn't mean shit.
Today?
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has called a news conference this morning at Rideau Cottage, and there's an expected he will tell the country he is resigning
Bullshit.
as Liberal leader, according to a senior government source.
Bullshit. He's either being
Senior
arrested.
source confirmed to CTV
He ain't
News
leaving.
that Trudeau will declare his intention to stay on as prime minister until a new leader is chosen.
And there will never be one
And
chosen.
that Trudeau met with government general
Just like his
Mary
father.
Simon this morning, where he asked for the
You better look out for your life, Miss Mary
Parliament until
Simmons.
March
You better make sure you check your food twice.
So, wait, hold up. So he's stepping down as the Liberal leader.
Again.
No, wait.
Again.
No, I'm just clarifying that.
I know you're
According to
clarifying
the
it.
Prime Minister's office, Trudeau will be making an announcement.
Yeah,
and answering
that he's
questions
stepping down as the.
from the media this morning.
Yeah.
At 10:45.
You know, there's the
So
Green
if you
Party.
guys would like,
There's
at
the
10:45
NDP.
this morning, which will
There's
be
the
in next
Conservatives.
30 minutes. We can tap in.
Will
to
do.
CNN,
So
City
again,
TV, and all them.
Well,
you
the,
know,
the bottom line is
those
that
people.
the bottom
But
line.
this
he's
is the
just
rumor.
like his
But
daddy.
the bottom line is he's saying he's stepping
just
down
like his
as
daddy.
the leader of the Liberals.
Yes,
Right?
That is correct.
Right? Right. No, I just
Did
want to
say-
clarify
He did
that.
not say that he's stepping down as the prime minister.
Okay.
He just said that he's
all right,
stepping
all
down
right.
as the leader of the Liberal Party.
Again,
Now, keep in
like
mind,
I
people,
said,
we live in a
he
country
ain't leaving.
just like in the
No,
States
like
where they have the what is it? Diplomat and what is
You're 4 years too late, Canada, if you're really gonna
yeah,
sit there
man,
and tell me that.
I see what's going on.
He
Yeah.
ain't
Okay.
leaving.
To
His
me,
father never left.
Listen here, man.
He's not leaving.
Listen
And
here.
I'm not talking
A
about
real
the one that
father?
they call him. No.
To
I'm
me,
talking
real
about
father?
his
this
real
is-
daddy. Yeah, man, Castro.
Okay.
His
to
real
me-
daddy
to
never
me-
left.
Oh, somebody and me had an argument about that the other day. They're like,
They're,
"What do
they're,
you mean
they're
that
a
Castro
fan.
is his real dad?"
They're
I'm
a
like,
fan.
do some research.
They don't want to do
Okay,
that.
I did the research
They
and
don't wanna
I
do that.
found out
They don't
that
want to do that.
it's actually his kid.
They don't want to do that.
That yes, Mr. Castro, Mr.
Fidel.
Yes, Fidel.
Look,
Mr.
to
Fidel
me,
Castro.
this is just another pattern, just like the last guy was in power Okay, he stepped down as the
But
leader of
the
the
last guy in
conservatives.
power
No, no,
didn't
no, no,
have a
no.
fucking world pandemic.
I know, I know.
Okay,
I'm
so
not going by that. I'm just going
let's
by the
be real.
politics. I'm just going by the politics. Okay, look. It's the same pattern, just like the conservatives and the liberals sleep in the same bed. All right. This is just telling me that it's going to be the conservatives' time. That's all it's
It will
saying to
never
me.
come.
That's all it's saying to me.
No diddy.
I'm just going to like deal with the being the leadership for now, right?
It's
Right?
not gonna happen.
I'm gonna have my dignity, right?
It's
Let me
not gonna
just
happen.
step down as the leader because you see now when me done as me time, at least me already stepped down compared to this fool before. He just was a sore loser. Okay, when he lost to this guy and say, "Yo, I'm stepping down," then you get what I'm saying? That's the
Um,
difference.
um,
All right.
let's be real right now, okay? None of those other guys had what this kid got. Now, I'll be real. I feel like he found out the information, and once he found out it was true, he's been moving like a prick ever since. Because Donald Trump is talking about he's gonna throw up some tariffs on our blood clot. Do you see any Canadian commercials preaching about independently building up some shit? Or do you see the government telling you about you're gonna pay taxes and not pay taxes and cut taxes and taxes and taxes and taxes and taxes and taxes? Okay, people, so let's keep it real. The next 24 hours, the next commercial you'll see, if it doesn't show a government talk about this location here, postal code such and such is about building up a brand new community for the homeless problem that's going on in Ontario and Toronto. Come on. They have time to spend and go fight war and go send money to next country. Then you want to tell me say them fucking have the money now for pay everybody for stay inside.
Wait there, hold on a
And
minute.
then you want to
Money.
tell me now them
Stick up it,
still
stick up
want tax?
Wait there,
Stick up
wait,
in,
wait
stick
there,
up
wait
in,
there. I
stick
not
up in.
only money they are send. Wait there, they may
Hold
send.
on.
They're
must
sending
send
the
gun.
recycled goods. They're
They must
sending the
sell gun.
recycled guns
Ah,
too. What are you
talk
talking
true.
about, man?
Hold
They're,
on.
they're
True.
saving. They're
Hold on.
saving
Hold on.
because
Hold on. Hold on.
they're taking
A
all of the
blue
all,
motherfucking Monday this year.
they take all the gats what are here, what them get from America anyway. But you know what I'm saying? And they bring it over to overseas. You know what I mean?
China,
And making it,
please
that part them
understand.
me not
I love the
understand.
equipment,
That part them me not get.
the parts in the cars. I don't care that we have the intelligence right now to live off of solar power and water. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because the government, the people that you put in power, the people who have the ability to vote and put people in power, you fuckheads are the problem too. Because y'all put these fuckers in power. So I'm more on the tip of, just like our American brothers. Let me go buy a piece of property. And if I don't trust you, stay the fuck off my property. And if my property happens to expand, it's only because my property is safer than yours.
Yo, speaking of that, speaking of that, what may I hear about um on the digital property now?
Mm-hmm.
You've been hearing about that?
Yeah,
People
ever
start
since
buying
streaming became big.
they're buying up digital property all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Again,
it's on digital. It's not like physical.
again,
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
again,
it's like you
ever since
basically own
streaming
it,
became money.
and it's like you can stay here and go to that property,
Again,
but you own it. It's like that whole
It's a virtual world.
yes, thank
It's
you.
a virtual world.
But now you would have to pay me to enter my virtual world.
Yeah.
Like you want to come into my property and I have it in the Cayman Islands, well, you gotta pay me to come into the Cayman Islands. So if I decide I want to charge you $1,500 every time you enter, then you
look,
gotta pay that to get in.
right now.
But I wanted to go back to something you brought up about the homeless.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of homeless people here in Toronto. When
Ultimate
you guys
survivors.
see homeless people and they ask you guys for spare change for food,
Oh, it's even worse now.
right? What do you guys do? What is your response?
First things first, you have to make sure you observe what if
Y'all
they're
remember
really
the shaking
homeless.
lady? Y'all remember the shaking lady? If y'all remember the shaking lady, then there's my response.
Did you hear what I
Okay.
just said?
Yep.
Because why? It's good that you brought this up
Mm.
because they're starting to come more north of the city now,
Yep.
east and west of the city now.
Yep.
And the thing is, I observe. I'm one who observes a lot. Okay,
Yes.
the first thing I observe, the very first thing I observe their shoes.
Yes.
Because why? When their shoes is all clean and it looks like whatever to me, they haven't been beaten and all of that and everything. No, man, don't be trying to fool me. You
Exactly.
get what I'm trying to say? You
Exactly.
know why I'm saying these things? Because one time, one of my old workplace, them right, no word of a lie, I was taking the bus.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's right there, begging and all of that. This guy's
Right.
in an army jacket, whatever, right?
Right.
After like just a few minutes, like the cops said whatever to him and all of that. Okay, all right, he's getting onto the bus now. Me see this guy pull out Beats by Dre earphones,
Mm-hmm.
iPhone, and
Mm-hmm.
all of that and everything. So me go, so the shift over. Eh? You
Jeez.
get what me I try to say?
Mm-hmm.
So yo, like I'm not saying they all do this,
No.
but the thing is, you have to be diligent and be observant.
Exactly.
You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? What they're dressed like and all of
Yes.
that and everything. Because some of these peeps are trying to be actors.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
With that being said, what happens now when somebody gets caught?
So that's their
Hence why I brought up the shake it lady.
so that's on their conscience. To me, basically,
That's a hot tub. That's a BMW. That's a Ferrari. Sure, that's on their conscience. All right.
no, in the sense that it's on their conscience that when I find you out, what will be the repercussions if it's me that finds out?
But they're gonna but the thing is,
But
regardless, they're gonna go out and
anyways,
do it again.
how I look at it is
Mm,
if I see somebody like for instance,
if they get away with
I
no
have this
consequences.
guy that's near my house. He's always at the Tim Hortons. I genuinely believe this guy is homeless. Um,
All right. Yo,
only reason why,
here's the test.
okay.
Bring them some food and
Uh,
see if they
um,
take it.
first of all, that's what I was just about to bring up. So
He's a picky motherfucker.
he is not a picky motherfucker at all.
He a picky motherfucker.
No, he's not.
He's a picky motherfucker.
No,
If he's
he's not.
homeless, he shouldn't be.
And he's not picky at
Um,
all.
mm,
Are you talking? Do you know which
I
guy I'm
I
talking about?
am not gonna call somebody homeless if they don't tell me they're homeless.
Right.
No. The bottom line is, I'm saying you can't be picky
Exactly.
on if you're
Obviously.
Beggars
homeless.
cannot be choosers,
Obviously.
as the saying goes. But
Obviously.
there the guy now, yes, I have bought him coffee, I bought him food, and he's taken it gratefully. You know, he if I don't have change and he'll ask me, okay, can you get me a coffee? Can you get me food? So I will do it for him because I know I'm hungry. It's not that he's just looking the money.
Okay. Yo,
And I've actually seen him eat it.
you know what?
And I've seen him drink the coffee.
One thing I have to rate certain ones now.
Yes.
When they tell the truth.
Yes.
Because yo,
And he's and he's not ignorant. He's very polite.
one time I was downtown, no word of a lie, yo. The man was sitting down with his dog,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The man had his sign, and guess what the man's sign said? And I said, yo, bro, I rate you for this. Said, I don't need money for food or anything like that. I need money for weed. I went, yo, here's a Toonie workout pit, bro. You look like you're working up, yo, bro. It looked like
You
you're
couldn't
almost
give him a
working up
bud.
almost a half a quarter.
You
Right?
couldn't get him a bud.
Yo, bro.
You couldn't give him a bud.
If I had bud, I would have gave it to him.
Okay,
Right.
that's what
Straight.
Like
I would have
Thank
gave
you.
it to him
That's
straight.
that's the
That's how I-
that's
I
the
would have
Toronto
given it
I
to him
know.
straight.
That's the Toronto
You
I
I
know.
would have gave it to
Yeah.
him straight. But yo, I didn't
Yeah.
have it. But
Yeah.
at the time when I seen it, I went, yo, bro, I feel your pain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But me
And he had the dog there too, So he's
Yeah.
like saying, I don't need no money for no food or nothing. He said, I need it for weed.
Yeah.
Dang.
and those guys I appreciate some
Be
of them
honest,
like that's why I
yes.
said like
I
the
agree.
one by my house, he's very polite. He's not rude. If I don't have the change or if I can't afford it, I'll tell him straight up. And he'll tell me same way, have a blessed day. I saw him, what was it, yesterday? I bought him a coffee and I had a card, like a gift card for Social A. We don't want to get into that. But long story short, I gave him the Swiss card, and he was so appreciative of it. Like he's like, "How much is on it?" I'm like, "No, no, no. It's like for a dinner. Like just go there and give them this, and you can get a whole quarter chicken dinner, whatever." So when I see these people that are actually homeless and they appreciate your gestures, people like that, you will see them later on in life reach places. But then,
There's
like
too
you brought
many
up
rich
that
people in my
shady
city.
lady or whatever she name is,
Oh, you mean the
I
shaky
know what he's
lady?
the
talking about.
shaky
The shaky
lady,
lady,
the
yeah.
shaky
She
The
comes
lady.
shaky
out of
lady.
the van or whatever or
Yeah,
car, you
yeah.
know what I mean,
i-
one way,
With
and
her
then after,
BMW, and she
Listen,
have fur coat and every blurt seat thing.
listen.
I must have mean boy the fur coat
Anybody
and
who
the
knows
car
the
there.
shaky lady,
Yeah,
that's all I want to say.
yeah,
Just give me 100 in the comment. If you know
yeah,
the shaky lady, I know you're from the city, man.
yeah.
Like, it ain't
Everybody knows
even
that lady. Everybody knows that lady.
gangster.
That lady had a condo,
So,
a
so
BMW.
how far north have you seen homeless people?
Um,
I'm gonna ask that question.
how
More
far
Toronto.
north? North?
North, yes. How far north?
It's Niagara North.
no, well, that's like going
That's
towards the
south.
states, going like
That's south.
So I seen them. I
southwest.
seen them out there. I seen them everywhere. They're everywhere. Like there's nowhere anywhere in Ontario that you're not see. Like
Okay.
in the richest of the richest areas, you're
So,
seeing people.
so now I can say, as far as Mayfield,
Mm.
that's where I could say I've been up that
Mm-hmm.
north
Mm-hmm.
of the city
Mm-hmm.
and see them now consistent. Like
Yes.
I am down in Eglinton, or if I'm down on fucking Jane, or if I'm over by fucking, like, I don't know, Dawes Road and shit. So
Well, one thing's for sure, I could say this: the homeless has to be more or less into a city. They cannot be in
no,
the outer skirts, because no, think about it. Think about it. Where the hell they gonna where?
How are they gonna get it?
No, no,
wow.
not only that. No, it's
Okay.
not how they're gonna get it. It's like, think about it. If they're in like in an area that is a suburbia or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, like I'm not talking about like city limits, you know.
Right. Right.
You get what I mean? Where are you going to sleep? Where?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to know.
It's
So
true.
You can't be in the
so
park. You know
so
that.
No.
so
You
again.
can't be in the
So
neighborhood.
so
Nope.
So,
again,
you
let
know,
me get
so they
something
have to go
straight for the
back to the
people who
city
don't
again.
know Canada right now. At some point between 2013 and 2014, I would assume, well, we'll just say 2013 to 2015, our land has become unsovereign no more. Like we can't pitch a tent and build up a thing no more. It's owned so-called by the so-called government. So now, since that happened, I was one of those smart people who said, well, then obviously these motherfuckers are smart enough to build and give the homeless a community, because there's billionaires and trillionaires that live in this country. So what are you going to tell me? Oh, well, there's no monopoly. You can't do monopolized things. So the private sector is really private. Bullshit. Bullshit. Because look what our so-called man in charge was doing back then till now. I'm sick and tired of these leaders talking shit. I seen the guy with the Arab, and he had the little bag of potatoes, and he's talking about this cost him $100. My nigga, you can afford $100? Wow. I know people right now that are fucking sitting there with generations of homeless fucking growth. Hence why these encampments are kind of really the last desperate hope of still keeping humanity.
$100.
Yeah.
You know what $100 buys you in the grocery store nowadays?
A bag of potatoes and whatever else he was holding up to sponsor. The
Because
way I look at it right now, as a government official, he probably has enough right now that he can put on 2-3 blocks.
He has more than
easy.
Enough. A lot of these people.
So
have
if
more
I
than
had to
enough.
take the estimation of numbers, let's say 50,000 fucking executive or whoever, these are the constituents they're talking about.
Mhm.
Each one of them have a home, and they probably have a fucking cottage.
Cottage.
They probably got a boat, and they probably got a fucking extra piece of property somewhere else out of the country. So guess what? You keep the property outside of the country, but guess what? You get rid of the boat and the cottage. You give it up.
Yeah, right.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
it's
right.
just that simple. You know why?
Yeah,
Because
right.
there's people out there living on the so-called welfare system.
They,
Living
yeah, and I
every
agree
day.
with you that when I say yeah, right, meaning they're not gonna do that because these people are just greedy motherfuckers
Well,
that don't give a fuck.
well,
They don't really care about us.
listen, they're gonna suffer the same way we're gonna suffer when Trump turns around and says, "Yeah, you guys want to fuck around and play with my name?
So
Bam, here's 50,
let's
here's 60."
let's let's bring up that. How do you feel about us becoming another state?
What for? We haven't lost the war.
But
No,
this
no,
is
no, 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 no.
I,
Let me say that again. We didn't lose any wars.
I get that.
There's nowhere in the history book that says, "Oh, Canada lost." So there's no way a country's gonna come and tell me we're gonna be absorbed just because they got more famous people than us, because they got a bigger population than us.
Mm-hmm.
To me, right now, if they don't get their homeless in order, like we need to get our homeless in order, they can't talk to us.
I agree with what
Like
you're
poor,
saying, but
poor Mexico's taking us badly now because some big fat guy who has a very beautiful last name said that, how is Trump comparing us to Mexico? Wait a nigga, hold up. Ain't y'all up in this cryptocurrency world? Ain't you build up 2-3 businesses that profited through the so-called pandemic? How many people did you really help? Because that motherfucker who's now technically the president of America right now, it's the 6th, folks. This is the real 6th. Biden has no say no more.
Nope.
So happy your new year. Suck my dick because I'm still on my energy.
Well, I was never for him to be in power, so I'm on that same tip with you.
Look,
I don't have a dick though that you guys can
this
suck.
guy was a president, fixed up the middle class people, and the middle class people won him his vote. Canada, we don't have that option here. Our middle class think they're rich and they want to be wealthy, while our wealthy is sitting there laughing while the rest of us are starving and giving money away to foreign countries. Listen, we need our own refineries, period. If it's gas, beer, cigarettes, whatever. We need to work with our native brothers who already beat up the system a certain way. Done with. Because the science is there. Americans have to deal with Japan figuring out, oh God, we're really black. And they're taking it to the Chinese. And that's why the Chinese have been moving like this for the last 40 years. Okay? Suppressed information to the public. They don't want the world to go crazy because they don't want people like me to survive. Because I look to build a block. And I know there's other people on the planet that would think the same way. Because you can sit there and be a racist and figure out a way to make someone's life miserable. And it's 2025. And y'all motherfuckers still can't grow the fuck up. Y'all can't get along. Y'all got to figure out a way to fuck up a population. So, the population, please understand, I am not trying to say that you're dumb. I'm saying you're asinine. Because you see, I'd rather not talk. I'd rather have someone who can talk and do the litigation part properly. Y'all would probably want to call that a lawyer. I would say my mommy and daddy. That's what I would say. And if I don't have a mommy and daddy, because there's a lot of fucking Cabbage Patch kids out there, I have a grandma and a grandpa. Now, if you don't even have that, then your voice should be more to the motherfucking so-called leaders of the countries that they're running than anybody else's voice. Because so-called money makes you comfortable. But then money's the root of all evil. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, kids, if you happen to be listening to this because your older brother or older sister or your mom happens to be bumping this or your dad is running this in the car, just remember 10 years from this time, you're practically an adult and you can do everything your adult parents are doing right now. So don't make it so impressive to your friends. Because if your friends are hungry, they're not going to care. If your friends don't have nowhere to go, they're definitely not going to care. And when your friends start looking at you like food, if you care, you're still in the wrong. Just to let you know. Because a true friend wouldn't let a friend starve. A true friend wouldn't let a friend make a dumb decision like, hey, let's go and get this fucking injection because I want to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym. Your friends are not supposed to think like that. Your friends are supposed to be like, yo, I'm hungry. You hungry too? Yo, I got to go to the store. Or, yo, I got to do this. And they're only saying that out loud because conveniently you may or may not need something. That's what friends do. Canada and America used to be friends. At some point in time before I was born, Canada was brother, little brother. Now we are enemy number 3 or 4 on the list, being that our bigger brother's reputation doesn't have us standing out like, oh, Canada. We are not old Canada. We are called North America. North America. Go on and go check the last couple of places you traveled to in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And then come talk to me about they call us Canadians when you got treated like a fucking asshole. Oh, I went here and and they did this to me. And they searched me up and they did me up. I just said in the podcast earlier, yo, this country is the bootleg country of the world, yo. We devastate people. We don't lose wars. So basically, as a population, if we want something, we're good. We have no patents in this country. Our American big brothers have it, been caking, ain't helping us. And now, because of our leader, they may or may not want to deal with us ever again. So, if I had to really sit there and go into panic mode because some foreign country decided to blow up New York, blow up fucking Washington, and it happened to wipe out Vancouver, and it happened to wipe out fucking Ontario. Happen. Which Canadians are really going to be paying their bills tomorrow? Let's point them out. I said, let's weed some shit out. Who's paying their bills? Who's running to the phone company? Who's running to the TV company? Who's doing that? Point them out at me. I'll give it to you for free.
The rich folks.
I'm just saying, these rich people are not protected by the 1%. The 1% is sitting here looking at the whole world and laughing.
Yeah.
Okay? They're laughing. It's not even like they're upset.
Are you part of the 1%?
Listen, the 1% needs security guards. The 1% finances the people who finance the fucking problems that go along in the world. Let's just be real.
I was just trying to find out if you're part of the 1%. You didn't have to go into all the details.
Listen, there ain't nothing about me that smells like Officer Beans. Nothing. Not one thing. Because Officer Beans, he's willing to work with the people.
Officer Beans is still always going to come for the Lucky Sisters.
Listen, at the end of the day, Officer Beans went down like a G.
R.I.P. to Officer Beans. R.I.P. to Officer Beans.
Exactly.
R.I.P. Because that motherfucker had to go. But anyways, so I feel that us becoming a state,
no,
it's so stupid.
No.
Like, why the fuck do I want to be part of y'all? I don't want to be part of y'all. First of all, you guys' education system is the dumbest. Your healthcare system is the dumbest. Everything in America, the only thing good is about the only thing good about America. The only thing good about America is y'all shopping and food. That's it.
Yeah, but the downfall would be that all them troublemakers be coming up here.
That too.
Wait. You're thinking about that? You think people are thinking about that? They're thinking.
Listen here. We already got our own shit to deal with.
Exactly.
And then after we got to deal with them on top of that.
I don't want to deal with them.
What do you have to say about that? Huh?
I would have to say
we already got our own warfare, bro. And then after they're gonna be coming with
these Americans over here.
I would have
and
to
then it's gonna be crossing in here like nothing.
I would have. Okay, I'll tell you what would happen if we did become a 5th state. Our fucking firemen would have to carry guns.
You mean the whole whole paramedic system?
Check this out.
The firemen, the ambulance, the
check this out.
Everybody.
Check this out. If that was to happen,
down to the nurses.
We're going by them, right? right to bear arms.
Let me
So
ask you a question.
that means
Let me ask you a question,
that
Toronto.
means
Let
I
me
would
ask
have
you
to
a
be
question,
I would
Pinky
have to
Lou.
go against my standards and start being like them and start collecting.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Right?
Excuse the whole
And I don't want to do that.
excuse the whole Niji in me, but if we became a state, I would
Okay.
be sorry for those who didn't have any arms at this moment in time before the whole so-called border goes down and everything frees up.
Yeah, because guess what?
No, I'm not guessing. I
No,
know
no, no, no,
exactly
no,
what would
no. I
happen.
hear what you're saying
Freeze up.
because
Yeah.
it bring what Toronto, like Toronto said.
Listen,
You guys
Screwface
know that.
capital, bro.
Okay, you guys know that we are got two borders that are right close to
Listen,
us.
I don't
We got
see
the
no
Detroit
borders.
border,
I don't
right?
see
We
no
got the
border.
Detroit border, and we got the Buffalo border,
There ain't
right?
nothing separating our
Now,
countries.
the Detroit border, most people who work in like live in Windsor work in Detroit. Okay.
Oh well.
You still
Now
don't,
listen to what I'm saying.
you still don't get this.
Now listen to what I'm saying. Like Toronto said, they have the right to bear arms.
Mm-hmm.
I know people that live in Windsor and work in the Detroit hospital. Ain't nobody in the Detroit hospital does not own a gun.
There you go.
Every nurse, every doctor,
Okay.
down to the janitor has
Okay.
a 9. Okay.
Okay. You
And
see?
the first day, and I'm talking by somebody I know from firsthand experience. The first day they went to work, the nurses, their colleagues asked them,
Oh my God.
"What kind of gun you got?"
Mhm.
They looked at the person looked at them like, cause they're from Canada, so they're not used to those kind of things. What do you
Okay.
mean? What kind of gun I got?
So let me just keep it simple, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna keep it simple
If
right
if
now.
if our so-called authorities have guns,
Mm-hmm.
all it's going to do is, like I said, our fire people would have to carry guns because they are usually the first responders.
But
Period.
them and not only
And-
that, remember this in America. Remember all of this. Remember what I said earlier. We already got our own problems. No,
Yeah.
all the problems, all the hustlers, all the killers, all the whoever and all of that, they're gonna go, yo, the free trade up here now. We got
Listen.
more business up in here because they haven't touched down here. So now they could come over here, bring the nonsense over here,
Look,
and fuel up these motherfuckers already up in here.
look.
It's gonna be pure warfare up in this
Look,
bitch.
Damn right.
At the end,
Damn
of
right.
the end of the
And
day,
we gotta worry about the youngins being influenced by them.
The youngins from there coming over
Here,
here.
oh my
are-
God.
yo, you're
So-
not even thinking about all of that.
I'm thinking all of that.
I'm beyond thinking about all that because, like I said, from the time you got to give your doctors guns,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I already know the type of fucking people that you're leaving my people in.
for real.
Okay, so let me not lead my people into the same bullshit because I'm not looking to build more mass destruction weapons right now. I'm hoping to die and no worse things get invented.
Look here.
That's why-
We
that's
might have
why-
our problems here. Might have our problems here, but let's just keep our problems to ourselves.
So
And
Toronto,
we don't need their problems coming over here.
Yeah,
so
You
Toronto,
understand?
I agree because at the
we
end
got
of the day,
4 years to make a decision. We either build our own shit and don't give two shits what the government says, or we do what the government says, go
Regardless,
through what the fuck happens,
Yo, look.
and then again, if we do get absorbed,
yo, look, regardless, I just want to ask you this. Regardless, yo, things are the way it is here. Isn't it better to just keep it that way compared to bringing their America propaganda, politics, and politics and all of that, bringing it over here? No, I'm just being real. I'm just being a realist here.
You're
Like, regardless what's going on in here,
right now.
I don't want
Right,
look.
okay,
We
I
watch
gotta-
what's
I
going
gotta-
in.
I gotta
I
break
don't
down your
need to
thing,
be
though.
associated what's going in.
I
We
gotta
don't
break
need to
down
be
your thing.
participating what's going in.
Are we talking about now 2025? Are you asking me like in general, like before?
Hypothetically speaking, you brought it up. If we became with them, we have to take
Listen.
on all the bullshit and all of that with them.
Listen, I'm telling you what I
and with
already
whatever
gonna
we
say.
got, they'll be saying, "Oh, that's petty what we have."
If
They'll be saying-
anybody has
because you
been
know they're
wondering
Americans.
why
Whatever is
Canada,
whatever's on their
Ontario
agenda.
specifically,
No, look,
built,
whatever's on their
built
agenda.
those big ass jails.
But you're not getting
And the
me.
government was saying, "Hey, why are you building those big ass
but
jails?"
you're not getting me, man. Whatever
They're
their
preparing.
agenda is, our agenda is not.
The politics
not
are already
important.
preparing.
You get what I'm saying?
Our opinions don't mean
No,
shit to the
no,
1%.
nothing. No, nothing at all won't matter. Nothing at all. Everything Americana.
Again,
That's it.
all we
You
gotta
know what I
do
mean?
is do like what the man
There's
said.
no more a
All
Canadian
Nijis
dream.
around the
There's
world,
nothing called
all
Canadiana
Nijis
no more.
don't give a shit.
No,
All
imagine this.
Nijis
Imagine
just
this
stop
now.
working.
Imagine this now.
Stop.
Imagine this now.
Stop.
The Canadiana League gone, and it's
No, I don't
another
want to.
stars on
I do
their
not
flag.
want
Because no,
my
it don't
country to
exist no
lose
more. What do
a
you have to say
war.
about that? Some disrespect
I
business.
don't want my country to lose any wars. And if we take
I
on
don't
their
think we would
baggage,
lose our flag because
what the fuck? They're gonna call us America.
Listen here, they're gonna plant
The
their
world's
flag.
already calling us North America.
Look, they'll plant their flag here and say it's America. It's America.
Listen, the problem that I have is that all the rednecks here in this country would sell us out in a heartbeat because they love that cowboy life. Now, if you want to tell me there's some real patriotic Texans down there that want to have a negotiation conversation, let us get us cracking. Because, like I said,
you forget there's more hustlers over there than here. Don't you forget about that, man?
listen,
You forgot.
if you talk to a Texan, there is nowhere but Texas in America.
Yes, the heart of Texas.
No. If you talk to a Texan, someone anywhere in that goddamn state, if you find them in Hawaii, South Africa, or wherever, when they hear America, they don't think nowhere else but Texas. Okay?
oh yes, you're right.
So
I met
with
one
that
in
type,
Jamaica.
that type of
Okay.
patriotic type of love is like when Canadians say, yo, listen, stop calling yourself a Scotian, a Newfie, and Ray. You're a blood clot Canadian.
Oh man, that's another topic.
Oh, you're not a Jamaican, you're not a Dominican, you're not a Puerto Rican, you're not a Mexican, you're a Canadian. Yeah, it's the exact same equivalent. So
Well,
to me,
yeah.
I can't go to New York and be like, yo, New York, I need you guys to boss up. You guys made people like Trump. I can't go to LA because y'all made NWA. So, though all I can do is lip biscuit this shit and hopefully get myself a little boat, find myself an island to myself, and hopefully come back and kidnap my kids and my grandchildren and shit and live happily ever after, because the fucking politics have been around before I was born. So let me ask a question. Rest in peace to the Baltimore people who got their business all put up out on the news, and rest in peace to the people from Nolans who got their business put up all up on the news like that. You know what I mean? Because losing life like nonsense like that, like that's
All I gotta say, there's pure evil in the world, man. Like, we gotta be real, man. There's a lot of evil in the world.
there
There's
is a lot of
demons
evil
in the world.
There are.
There's demons in the
I
world,
agree with
man.
you on that one.
As
I
much
team
as
agree.
we have the faith in God, and we know that angels are watching among us. There's
need to build
demons
our
too.
own.
There's
Again,
demons too.
we need
watching
to invent
too.
our own.
There's
Again,
a lot of demons watching besides
man,
angels.
between the spiritual people, the warriors, and the so-called meek fam. Remember, the meek are supposed to inherit the world. You know, like no matter how much the 1% want to go on like they're meek, they still need people to keep them alive.
Yo, all I gotta say is this, man. This ain't the movies, man.
No shit.
It ain't a happy ever after ending. Okay, the
Can I
bad
get a
guys,
one-gun
the
shot for
bad
that one?
guys, the bad guys are the reality of this world. Okay,
Real talk.
all right. And the
Trinity!
heroes,
Have my
you know what
baby!
happens to the heroes? They get assassinated, they get killed, or they're talking blasphemy, or they make them look crazy.
Neo got drugged up and told that it wasn't real. Come on, come on, like,
Right? That's the reality. This ain't a movie. You know what I
Right.
mean?
There's
make
no
the movies,
reparations,
They
man.
make the movies so we could feel better about ourselves.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
About
saying?
ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you feel bad about the character or whatever. You feel good
Aw,
about the
poor-
character every time.
Aw.
This and that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So now when
Okay.
you're in the fucked up reality,
Okay, so-
like, oh shit, the bills, this and that. taxes, all this shit. We watch these things so that we could escape reality, man, for a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Perfect
Because
example.
reality is too much.
Read a
You know
book.
what I mean?
Perfect example. We as the Black hip hop community looked at Remy Ma and Papoose as the Black love, right? As the example of what Black love should be.
But it was a shamble.
But
I'm sorry, Poos, man. I don't mean to say
but
it like that, but
in
yeah.
reality, Remy is for the streets. I love Remy. She makes some good music. But
Poos
not
did some
every
shit.
woman is meant to be wifey material. And
Question,
I see
yo,
where Papoose was trying to go with it, but she wasn't ready.
question. How long was she in lockup for?
How
6 years,
6 years.
but she did 8.
No, she did 5.
Look, I'm not checking no Google facts on no woman and no man who
No,
broke up. I'm being real right now. The man was by her side through them times.
Yes, he was. He was.
Why you think I'd be asking
and
these
now
He was.
she got her battle thing up. He's on TuneCore. They're making different money. They're going 2 different directions. Period. Now, whoever idea it was to do the Black love thing, that's great. What y'all should have done is quickly built up something and retired it for somebody else who's doing the same thing you guys were doing, the Black love energy.
Mm-hmm.
See, that would have been dope. Find that kid from Spider-Man and his little girlfriend MJ. You know, get them 2 really together, and then, you know what I'm saying, let them inherit the project. Them type of vibes. Like, you know what I saw recently? I hate to bring this up because it's my dude Dipset, Cameron and shit, but I watched Cameron's podcast and he really looked 50 Cent in the face and saluted him. You know what I mean? Like real top man to man shit. And you ain't gonna see that on the internet. Because most of the internet, when they look up the 50 Cent and fucking Cameron issue, they're gonna look at the fucking jokes and all that other bullshit. But the fact that these 2 grown warriors can now sit down across from each other and talk strategics.
Look, I would rate any
Yo,
man
that's
or
greasy.
woman who have a long time beef and say, look, we're older now, we are grown, we have kids, we have grandkids and all of that. You know, we need to show an example and stuff like that. Look, I could rate anybody who be burying the hatchet for that.
Hold on. Let's just wait a second there. Wait a second, because I got beef.
Uh-oh.
And I got kids.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Listen. This is what I wanted to catch him before he went further. All I'm looking at as the fact that these 2 people have certain power in the streets, and because you have that type of power in the streets, you say, people lose lives.
Right.
Okay. Right now, if these guys grew up together, now it'd be a completely different story. Me seeing them 2 grow up to each other, beef it out with each other, and now pop up. Now they both should get shot. Straight. Yeah.
Really?
Because what it is one of them found out that the other one is just like him, and he's Two-Face. That's all it is. It's like when you see a bunch of when you see a group of people together, and you know no one's gonna do nothing except for the little fucking loudmouth motherfucker over there. They came out and
how about the 2 out of the Wu who had the worst beef and they're the best friends of many.
But they were never friends in the beginning.
I know, but I'm just using them for a good example.
But that's what it is.
They shot out each other's families.
War is war. They're not at war when it came to music. You get it? So it made sense.
The bottom line is that it wasn't the industry what made them.
And plus, that's the TV version. You guys don't want to know the truth. Like, y'all don't want that.
Oh,
truth.
You guys are talking about the Wu-Tang shit. Yeah, that's like he said, that's all. Yeah, that there's real there.
Look, I know it's based off some reality.
It is based off of reality, but the details that are in the show.
It's for the show.
Versus
it's for
the
show.
reality.
It's for the show.
Versus reality.
The
details in the show.
I knew
for the show.
that they had the beef before the show.
Yes.
No, like way long ago, long ago. But the bottom line is
they grown up.
And what I respect about it is that, you see, overall is that they had the common one who brought them together and say, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, and that is RZA. RZA, I rate this dude to the max. You know what I mean? Like, gone through so much
Mm-hmm.
stress. It's not only them two, even with his own cousin
Yep.
going through stress.
Yep.
You
Rest
get
in
what I
peace,
mean?
ODB.
And
Yep.
and going through the stress of the music and believing in the
Everything.
music and
Everything.
asking the brothers, yo, give me 5 years of your life. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot to
Yeah.
ask for.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And the promises, you get what I mean? And the frustrations. I could really really relate to that.
1993, baby.
You know what I mean? Imagine that. You're telling like a whole clan, yo, give me 5 years. 5 years of you guys. Could you do that to get success?
I could.
Like, I'm promising
could.
everything from the movies to
But
gear
exactly.
to the shows.
They need a video
whatever.
game.
You know what I mean? Everything.
They really need to bring back Def Jam
You
Vendetta.
get what I mean?
They need to bring it back.
Oh, yo, I agree. They need to bring an
yes.
updated one.
Yes.
Listen,
Just like you see
Yes.
how they do the
what-
wrestling
what
all the
I
time.
would like
You
to
see how they
do-
do the wrestling
Yep.
video games all the
You
time.
know
They,
what
they,
I-
they
you
do
know what I
new
would like
ones,
to
new
do?
ones, new characters all the time.
Yes.
They
I would
should
like-
do out like that too.
I would like to see
That would
them
be dope.
redo the story from the first one, live action. I would like to see
You would
that.
like to see what
do
done?
the first story in live action.
The what story?
You
The
don't-
Wu-Tang? What story?
Def
Vendetta.
Jam
Oh, damn,
Vendetta.
Oh, my bad. My
Yeah,
bad. My
man.
bad.
Because
Sorry, you
Actually
lost me
do
there
it
for a
like
second.
a live
a
video.
live action
Yes.
because
So
we,
you wait, hold on. You're talking about get everybody who's the characters and
Ooh.
do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about even looking at the cast right now.
No,
like,
like who are in the video game.
yeah, exactly.
That would be fucking dope. To
Yeah,
get
man.
everybody back together and do it
That'd be
real
crazy.
life.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Because
Oh
to
my
me,
God.
right now, at the end of the day, there was 3 different characters you could choose from,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
And everybody had their own specific taste, how they like the story to
Right.
go down. To me, right now, I'm surprised
That noise.
TikTok
Are-
hasn't fucking even
But
took up on that
it's
yet.
not only that.
Yo,
I'm
it's
just
not,
being
careful.
real.
No, but
Be
wait a minute.
careful.
It's
No,
not
No,
only. Well,
remember,
it's not
hey, mark the date, snap date.
That's-
January 6th, 2025. Uncle Bino
I'm not on
said,
TikTok.
no, it
but
don't matter.
But it's not.
This is
it's not-
YouTube.
But it's not
This
only.
is world.
But it's
This
not.
is the
But
internet.
it's not only that. It's all about the video game world, because remember, the video game world deals with the music and everything like that. Remember, back in the day, they didn't
Listen.
even know if it would work.
Listen,
And it was a hot seller.
listen.
So imagine now an
The
updated
first-
version of it
the
in
first,
these times
the
on the
first-
PS5,
the first
Xbox,
game,
Nintendo Switch,
the first
whatever.
game, the first game was the Monarch, and
Mhm.
it deserves a book and a movie, not a comic book, not a graphic fucking novel. It needs a book and a movie. Now, whichever comes out first, I don't care,
But the thing is,
but it needs
but-
a book.
But the
or
thing
a
is, with the
movie.
marketing part, would be great to do an update. No, you still have the old, like you see, like the
Man.
wrestling games. They have the old
'Cause to
school
me
and
right
they have
now-
the new school and whatever and all that, and they
Toronto,
do blended
I
ones
tell
like
you
that.
right now,
Imagine if they did an updated Vendetta one with
When I
some of
first-
these rappers now with
when I
them
first played
and all
that
that,
game,
no, for the video game. What I'm saying, to big up the marketing,
when
man.
I first played that game, I already had the backstories made up for those 3 guys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
I already had a different backstory from what really the game was going in with. You know, niggas be arguing with the games. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You get into the game. So, you know, when I was getting my butt
Well,
whooped,
all I gotta say is that for the culture, that was a pinnacle. Because
yeah.
no, because on the real, like,
Hell
let's just get
yeah.
real here. From before that,
things.
they said the game would have been a fade, a fad, or whatever, and it got into
it
the
needs a
commercial.
movie and a book.
It got more commercial. It got more on the corporate. It got into the video game world. It got
'Cause
into all sorts of things.
Right now,
You know,
I know I could do a part 2 to that one, even if I wanted to incorporate the second game in there with all the celebrity rappers that are in it. If I wanted to do that, you know what I'm saying? But that would just be me and my personal idea. I'm not gonna give it to the net. But yeah, I could do a part 3 for that, or what do you call it?
A segue.
Not a
Or
segue.
sequel?
Nah, man, just like shoot, a summary.
Mm,
I'll put it that way. A
okay.
summary, quick
Speaking
index,
of part 2
some files.
and part 3, so you guys know this Thursday will be the last Thursday of From the Ends, episode 6, final episode this Thursday.
going on.
So, cast members, what do you guys say for season 2? What is it looking like? Is there a season 2?
Right. That is the question.
I'm
Is there
wondering.
a season
I'm
2?
wondering if folks is going. More people are going to
So
jail.
what I'm gonna do
Who's
is,
gonna get shot?
so season 2, I'm looking at it like this. You know,
I want to know who's
I
gonna get
am
shot.
lucky, Miss Pinky Lou to most, but AKA Lucky on the show From the Ends, and I'm looking at it like this. The Lucky sisters have a thing going on with Mr. Gucci. So the Lucky sisters also have their own podcasts. So this Thursday, not only will From the Ends be launching, but Talk the Things Them is back in full effect. All right, so you guys stay tuned.
Hey, that's exclusive.
Our
for
first
folks
guest,
who don't know.
our first guest of this year will be Mr. Kevin Ontario himself. So the answers that you guys have been looking for will be answered this Thursday.
Oh Lord.
Of how he came up with the idea, if there will be a season 2, if there is a season 2, and who
If
is
there's
going
a
to.
movie, how about that?
Yeah, if we're gonna make it to a movie. So yeah, I'll have all those things for you guys. Just wanted to update you guys with that. Use this lovely platform that this lovely gentleman lets me come on every day. Or every Monday, I should say.
Hey, I'm just here doing my thing. It's a BluMuthaFuxingM0NDAY. I'm
Yes.
ranting.
So I wanted to say that part.
Instagram. Wow. Okay.
Instagram.
Yeah, everybody popping.
I don't want to say anything offensive again.
Bullshit. That's the whole point of the show. We're
Well,
supposed to piss off
last
people.
time I had people coming for me because I said Beyonce's a bitch.
Well,
And guess what? I'm gonna say it again. She's a bitch.
I love the
She's a devil.
I love the participation and everything with all the networks and all that, straight up. But I was thinking about doing my own thing soon. You know what I mean? My rant of the either the week or the
Oh,
month.
yeah?
But the thing is, I need content or
Yeah.
certain things that rant about. That's the only thing.
Oh, yeah?
I could come up with it, but I need some DMs and all of that if I'm gonna come up with it. If you really want me to rant about whatever and shit, I can do it. You know what I mean?
Trust
But
me, I got something for you every week. Don't worry.
well, yo, just
I got something for you
DM
every week.
and I will give that rant of the week
Don't worry.
or whatever.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
We're gonna get our own donkey of the day.
Yo, like,
Donkey of the week. Donkey
look
of
here,
the week.
if that's
Donkey
what
of
it
the
is,
week,
the donkey
yes.
of the week, that it could be.
Yes.
Is this the donkey of the week?
Yes. Donkey of
People
the week.
send it, whatever
Send
it
it
is.
in.
2025.
Because in
Let's be
Toronto,
alive.
me said me see some things in a Toronto that
You know what I
Toronto, Toronto.
I love ranting.
Toronto.
I just like to rant something what is real or what irks me. You know what I mean? Straight up.
man.
And I know that y'all love it what I say and it's facts or some knowledge and shit. You know what I mean? So look out. You know what I mean? Straight up. Toronto, aka the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Straight.
We're doing some different ish. I
Yeah.
miss Speaker's Corner though.
Oh my gosh.
I miss
Well, that's where we have
Speaker's
taught the
Corner.
things them. Even though and let's bring that back. There's a YouTube channel called Taught the Things Them. And I just want you guys to know. Don't let it get confused with Taught the Things Them Thursday, because we came first. This idiot boy who feels like say he's somebody.
Somebody else is trying to do it now?
Try to do my Taught the Things Them. First of all, you're on there talking about people that you don't even know about. You're on there in areas that you couldn't even step in. One thing, you're stepping in staff. Yo, Mayu, don't come for me. Don't come for me because I will come for you. And best believe I am not the girl. My name is good in these streets. Good in these streets. Don't step in staff unless you're prepared. Because I'm on both sides of this fence. I might be a blood, but I got some crip cousins. Just know that. So I'm good on both sides. We unite. When it comes to that shit, we don't see colors. We just see unity. Okay? So at the end of the day, talk the things them instead of trying to do your thing. Come talk to me. DM me. Let's do this. Cause me out here say you have a restaurant and me never once hear any ratings about your food. But people are eating my food. Me not in a restaurant though. Me just do catering. Yes, you guys can holler at me for that too. I'm a Jill of all trades.
Wow.
But yes.
So he has a restaurant, eh?
So I'm a
I mean,
restaurant too.
she may have.
No.
Who knows?
Him.
Okay, I'm just
Him.
gonna put a question mark on that.
Him.
The anonymous.
Him. And the voice of the talk, the things them is a man. That is to show you. And it sounds like one young boy. Boy, me say boy. Not a man, boy.
Well, anyway, for the conclusion of this episode here, Bino, what you got to say about it here, man?
Yes.
For, motherfucking Monday, Blue motherfucking Monday here, eh?
Easy, people. Don't let them fool you. I watched the week, and what they call news was people grieving, and man, like, people, if you can hug a person, like I said 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I'm gonna say it again right now, the first Monday in January. Yeah, man, go and hug some people. You know what I'm saying? Sit down, give them your ear. You know what I mean? And I'm not looking at it as you need to give people money now. Right now, we need to really just look at humans as humans and our seasons that change every year. And now, since we're in a so-called their new year, it's time for them to improve from last year. And I'm not. I rebuke any excuse. Hey, shout out to Miss Chow. I mean, Mayor Chow.
Bobby Chow.
Yeah. I mean, she gave me that talk way back 15, almost 20 years ago. That's crazy.
Puppy chow.
When she was just going in.
When she was a puppy.
Stop
Now
this.
she's a puppy
Listen,
chow.
I don't want. She gave me some knowledge back then that I'm surprised she's not using now.
Because
So
she's
you
a
saying she ain't
puppy.
dog.
Because she's a puppy chow.
Still a puppy.
She's still on the
Toronto,
she's still there on the
Pinky
puppy chow.
Lou, listen, this is my show.
We
Okay,
understand that your show.
and I know y'all are from my city.
Yes.
Y'all are a beautiful representation of my city.
Thank you.
But since it's my motherfucking show,
Yes.
listen, we're not gonna diss the mayor because she didn't do what she needed to do in 6 months since she got the job.
What did I say? What did I say?
Ah.
You know that what I said over 6 months ago.
I don't want to repeat myself.
Okay.
So when we said she got the job, she had 6 months to do something impressive, something that we could say, you know what, it was worth it.
Okay, has she?
Yeah, she's been a great model.
For what?
Everything else but something we need.
She model for what? Lord of mercy.
Chin Picnic, Caravana, Jamaican Jerk Fest, da 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 da.
None of that.
What that have to do with anything?
You asked me what she's done.
Care for the homeless people. Why is there still homeless people on the street, Miss Chow? Me wish them did. Everybody's like, me need to take a chance to get a picture with her. Everybody's like,
Look,
do you want to take a picture?
So wait
she
there.
didn't
Why
know.
me want to take a picture
So
with
wait
some
there.
lion
So
girl?
hold up.
She
They
didn't
got-
know
they-
she was gonna
they-
run into an influx of immigration.
So they got money for places for you to take drugs and things like that.
Ah,
but they
thank
don't
you.
have money
For the homeless people.
That
For the people
no
for
sense
somewhere
to
to
me.
live. That makes
makes
sense?
no sense to
Come
me,
on now.
sir.
Come on now.
Makes sense.
Come on.
But
Come on.
Okay, I got it.
Uh.
You break your leg, I sell you the medication.
What?
Well, anyway, that is the conclusion of this show here. You know what I'm saying? Straight up goods. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. You know what I mean? We all about a win.
Listen, we're going to do better.
I hope so, man.
That's all we're going to do, Canada. That's all we can do.
Uncle Bino for president.
Salute to our big brother down there who's officially in office. So I'm sorry for everybody who's been talking junk about that guy.
Well, that'll be another episode. You don't know. You know what I mean? Straight up goods. Thank you for all for tuning in.
Thank you,
Straight
thank you,
about
thank you.
goods, all about a win. CMA 8 TV here, D2EEQ TV. You know what I mean? You don't know. And talk the things them on Thursday. Don't forget about that. You don't know. But we're gonna end it like this. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. Through this message, nation. What?